All right, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. Let's get this live rolling. For anybody that is asking, yes, everything's all right. I had a family emergency. Had no sleep. But anyways, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Bitcoin. So how's everyone doing? Kevin, Argil, Angela, how you doing? Ali, good morning. Craig, I'm doing okay. CJDV, Tim. My apologies, guys, for no London live last night. I had a family emergency and kind of carried into the morning, but everything is okay. Sometimes family does come first before YouTube lives or trading, as much as I want to say that trading or YouTube lives come first. So anyways, lots has happened, right? Ideally, we would like to look at the daily time frame here on Bitcoin. And we can see right here, Bitcoin is completely faking out outside of that drop. 100% completely faking out. We dumped to about 59K. First, I want to hear it, guys. Who made money off that Bitcoin short? If you guys made money off that Bitcoin short, let me know in the comment section below, guys. God, YouTube lives and family. Absolutely, right? Wow. Bitcoin dumped all the way down to 59. I'll be honest, I took profit earlier. I didn't get greedy. I took profit earlier. And now we are looking at a bit of a downtrend here on Bitcoin. It doesn't mean we're bullish, but it does mean that we've got some volume coming in. So I think I posted around, let's go, Wesley, one of your best trades of this year. Great to hear. So what we're going to do is we're going to break this down a bit. We're going to break this down simple because ultimately you have a fair value gap and typically you're going to retrace and continue back down. But my question is, did we break out? Now, again, I've been dealing with an emergency, guys, the past 24 hours, so I haven't really been able to look at the charts after getting out of the market. However, here's our resistance. Here is the fake out. If this is a fake out, I'm not sure this is a fake out yet. I don't have enough confirmation to say this is a breakout even. But what I can do is I can look at my 4-hour time frame. And I can look at my RSI. And we can see this bullish divergence all day, guys. Look at that bullish dive all day. So we don't have a breakout on our 4-hour. But it looks like we are going to pump to the top of this RSI resistance right here, okay? Pump to the top of this RSI resistance and then possibly reject. Remember, guys, we're not bullish. We're just retracing a bit. If we break out of this downtrend, then we are going to absolutely pump and go crazy. Let's go, Angela. Made $200 on the short. I'm new, going slow. No problem. No problem. I'm glad you made some money. My best advice is take your money and get out of the market. Something I'm going to focus on this year is only trading once when I win. A big thing is only trading once when you win, guys, because the market will take your money back. You think you see something. You think you see something in the market. You think your mind is there. I've got it. I've see it. I've already won a trade. And then it usually takes your money back. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over our liquidity gaps here. I know I started the live pretty late, but I honestly wasn't even going to do a live today, but I'm doing a live. So it is what it is. Let's rock this live here. I'll tell you, a lot is going on with moms now. Everybody I'm talking to, something is going on with their moms. So protect your mom. Tell your mom you love her. But again, everything's good, guys. All right. So can't wait for the 21st. Yes. So if you guys don't know, the live training session will be February 21st. Okay. February 21st will be the live training. It was supposed to be February 7th, but with all the new people and with the content that we're putting in, we got to make it February 21st. So 4-hour time frame. Well, not even 4-hour time frame, 30-minute time frame, 1-hour time frame. You're looking at around 72K at the top. You are breaking this red cloud here. I'm not convinced this is a breakout until we close the daily and keep on pumping back inside of the channel. But it does look like your 18-hour stochastic RSI is moving up. So Bitcoin is in a no trade zone for me at the moment. I was longing earlier, but Bitcoin is definitely in a no trade zone, because if we take this resistance to right here, we could go up to around 72K. 72K would be my short-term top. Does that line up with the order blocks or liquidity gaps on your 1-hour time frame? That lines up perfectly. So it looks like we are going to 72K. Am I holding the Bitcoin short? Absolutely not. I got out last night when I posted in the Mighty app, beastlimitless.com, right? So we are targeting around 71 to 72K, guys. Would that be my short? I'm not sure. Typically, that would be my short, yes. But there's a golden cross here. And essentially, you're breaking back inside. You know what? I'll say this. This never happens in the market. Okay, not never. It does happen on a macro trend. But for this kind of fake out to happen off of a 125K downtrend is pretty nuts, because what we should have done is we should have back tested this 66.1 and we should have continued to come back down. That is typically what happens after a drop of a macro trend. However, we are back inside of the channel. So what that means is we now need to redraw this. And that could possibly be the short-term bounce. But here's the thing. If you look at the macro, the weekly is still pointing down into the weekend. So I can't say we're bullish, but we are getting green momentum. It looks like we could move to about 72K, which would be my short. You could hypothetically do a scalp at 72K as well, a long scalp to about 72K. So yeah, 72K would be my top. If we break 72, we continue back up at that point. We also have key, 71.7 to about 72. I'm not convinced we're going to hold it, and I'm definitely not convinced we're going to break it. So this is a not like you could hypothetically scalp this. 71.5-ish is the 382 fib. Let's see. So if we look at the drop in the shorter term, we would take this top to right here. Pretty much. $71.5, yeah. Oh, from January. Yeah, actually, you know what? That makes sense. January 28th. Yeah, that would be where we want to draw the fib. You're right. Take that to here. That one's about 77 if I use a macro. But that would be the 3. Keep in mind, though, guys, I'm on log. I'm not on regular, right? So I would say 72K. We could have possibly bottomed. I don't want to talk about a bottom until we break this. I don't want to talk about a bottom, guys, until we break this RSI. Mini Moog, your mom is in the hospital. I'm sorry. I'm praying for her. Yeah, guys, protect your moms. Say you love them. All of that jazz, right? I don't know. I guess this is the time where we all have to just be grateful, right? My fib was upside down. So if I'm looking, oh, there we go. Sorry about that. I've been up all night. I've been up all night. So yeah, you're looking at about 70 from the top here, 72K. Yeah, you're right. 72. That would be your 382. 618 is a full breakout, which would be about 81.2. If you're looking at a retrace, though, well, there's no retrace at this point. The retrace would always be from the bottom on the weekly. Let me actually see where you bounced off of on Bitcoin here. You didn't hit that 56. You didn't hit that 56, guys, which I don't know. You didn't even hit the bottom of the 200 SMA on the weekly. So again, you're going to drop and you're going to have a pump. Like that was a big drop. That was an insane drop. If you're shorting that, Tokyo dropped it, manipulated, came back up, and then New York and London obviously has been printing some green momentum. Just going to make a lower high. Just need everybody to scream bull market is back just to dump again to new lows. Yep. Right? So again, these are order blocks right here. The thumbnail for today's live is this because it is really a judgment scale. Okay? Breakout or fake out. Like we're 50-50 right now. But we are definitely pumping really, really nice. Crazy fake out. Insane fake out. I see 72K happening for sure. I still have a third of Bitcoin short just running from 74. If you took profit already, it should be fine. But this could go to 72. It's pretty much written in the cards that this is going to go to 72. Slack, how you doing? All right, XRP. I believe XRP's pumping. I haven't looked at it. But you guys would have made wicked money on that XRP short. Look at this fake out. Wow. This is an absolute fake out. Holy man, is this ever a fake out? So XRP broke out. Let me see if that weekly trend broke. Or are we bouncing off the weekly trend? There we go. We bounced off the weekly trend, guys, on XRP. I'm not saying we're going to pump all the way to $7, but what I am saying is we bounced off the weekly trend. So now the question is, are we going to break the downtrend? Well, if we break this area right here, guys, we are going to pump to about 175. So you're looking at about, 175, 176 on XRP. If it breaks out of that, I'm not sure if it'll break out of that. There's a possibility, but I'm not sure. I'm 50-50, guys, because of the long-term trend is down. But of course, we are going to have a retrace to the upside after things pump. That is just the reality. Now, I would definitely be looking for a Bitcoin short around 72. 71.8 to 72 is where I'd be looking for my Bitcoin short. 71.8 to 72. All right, guys, hit that like button, run up the live. I appreciate you guys for all being on the live. Remember, guys, there is no live stream tonight. I'm going to take a little break from the market, get some sleep tonight. One, because we printed a lot of profit this week. And two, because I think that the market's going to range possibly up until Sunday and then maybe drop Sunday. We'll have to see what happens. But I'm not convinced on this Bitcoin drop, on this Bitcoin pump. One more thing is too, you can see we're still below the 800 SMAs. So we're definitely not bullish. This is honestly just a recovery until we for sure break out of that 4 hour. Neil, how you doing? Argil, thank you for being on the live. Olga, I am crypto trading. Mini Moo, Craig, CJDV, Tim, Justin, 12 Supreme, Wesley. Appreciate you guys all for being on the live today. Nice little rounded bottom here on Bitcoin. Okay, so we looked at XRP. Actually, I want to set an alert on XRP here too about. We didn't break out the resistance here. It looks like we did, but we actually didn't. So 157-ish. If we break 157, we'll hit about 175. The large caps are always nice to look at, guys, because you can make a lot of money when they top out. You can make a lot of money when they run. So yeah, well, you're going to have resistance around here, 162, but we even could get a reversal on XRP right away. What makes you think Sunday will drop? So the weekly close that's coming up, we pumped typically before the weekly. If you're in a bearish direction, you're going to drop. If you're in a bullish direction, you're going to pump. All right, someone asked if we could look at H-bar. We'll look at H-bar. H-bar is coming very close to this resistance right here. Very, very close. So if H-bar breaks out of this, we will run. What is my take on Solana? I'm not sure. We'll look at Sol. Right, look at that nice rounded bottom. Yeah, so I could see potentially H-bar pump into the top here. The key thing is, if we look at Bitcoin, guys, this is going to be very, very important. So if you guys look at your 1 hour time frame, we did break out, right? So your 1 hour absolutely broke out, which means that your 1 hour is pretty much going to hit the top. This resistance right here, we broke out. So typically when we break out, we're going to hit the top. This means that Bitcoin has this much more room to come up on your RSI, which means that there's going to be uptrend momentum. But that 4 hour, we got to break out of that 4 hour, right? Solana. We dropped all the way down. Well, we dropped perfectly down to the 382. If you're looking at the retracement on the fib, the 382, we dropped down to that, and now we're pumping. Solana's lagging. Solana is definitely lagging to a lot of altcoins. You can see that pretty much right here, guys. Solana has some resistance at the conversion line. We did break it with this little rounded bottom right here. So I could see Solana pumping all the way up to about $99. $99 is what I would be looking for in Sol, if it does hit it. If it doesn't, you're looking at about so I'm pretty much looking at this rounded bottom coming to effect here. So yeah, you're looking at about 90 bucks, 91 on Sol. How about gold? Remember, guys, we're going to be talking about gold and silver a lot more on this channel. So gold broke. Broke here too. I would say gold is probably going to fake out and drop here, or maybe possibly come back to the conversion line. Everything is kind of just ranging at the moment after a big drop, guys. We had a really, really big drop, and now everything is ranging. And Olga, regarding your short, I don't know. I'm 50-50. I'm so 50-50 on the market right now, guys, because here's the thing. We dropped, but we're bearish on the macro time frame. Right? The mother all drops. That was nuts. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Bitcoin beats, well, look right there. FTX, the vid, record dive below the 200-day trend. Let's see if Pump ended up holding the trend, because I want to find a position in Pump Fund. Silver dropped hard. Yeah, it did drop hard. Look, Pump has got a double bottom now on the daily. See, this could be bullish for us. It definitely could be. I don't know. I probably wouldn't trade Pump. Well, maybe. No, I wouldn't trade Pump Fund, because even Pump Fund is still in a downtrend. We're all 50-50 most of the time. Normally, I'm 100%. Hey, we hit our 66 target, right? That was going pretty good. But with this fake out back inside of the channel, I'm not sure. Thoughts on ETH just double topped at 2K. Let me look at ETH. Jonathan, thank you for commenting on the live. So ETH bounced off for 786, 886 retracement. But if we go from, yeah, ETH is still very, very bearish. ETH is still very, very bearish. ETH is actually not coming back inside of the channel, which is kind of weird to me. So if we look at Ethereum, this is actually interesting. If we look at Ethereum, ETH is below the channel. Bitcoin is above the channel. So ETH is a lot slower here. We've got some resistance right here, guys, on Ethereum. About 2,000-ish. 2,000 would be my take. Yeah, 2K. We're looking at 2K. Let me look at our liquidity gaps here on Ethereum. Yeah, 2K at the top for now. Definitely 2K. ETH is slower than Bitcoin, right? So if Ethereum is still below the trend, but Bitcoin's faking out back inside of the trend, it's just really, really tough to gauge this until we get a breakout or rejection at our 4-hour time frame, right? Everyone is going into stable coins for sure. Let's look at Tether Dom. Tether Dom has a big red candle. We pumped up to 9%. That almost hit my 10%. See if Tether Dom broke trend on an RSI. I believe it did. Yeah, so Tether Dom broke trend here, which is a lot of bearish divergence on Tether dominance, where Bitcoin has a lot of bullish divergence. Let's check that 4-hour time frame on Total 3. Total 3 is bouncing off of the channel. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. We've got Bitcoin faking out. Okay, is Mercury in retrograde right now? Mercury is not in retrograde. That is weird. All right. Hit that like button, guys. I appreciate everybody coming on the live, following from the Raptor R and Snowstorm in Norway. Shout out to Norway. Shout out to you, Thomas. Thank you for being on the live. Appreciate you guys all for being on the live today. This is so weird. So Total 3 didn't break the channel. Well, it did. It did, but it closed inside of your channel with a wick, where Bitcoin and Ethereum actually broke it. So yeah, I don't got to read on this. The reason I don't got to read on this is bullish for altcoins. I got to see what that 4-hour time frame does. So I'll probably get more answers into the beginning of the week with New York. Here's bouncing off of the neckline, the double top. Just give me a minute, guys. I got to take a quick call. Sorry, guys. Duty calls. All right. I had to take that phone call. That phone call was very, very important. All right. So back to Bitcoin. It looks like we are going to hit that 72K target, right? This is insane. This is ludicrous. Inverted fair value gap, guys. This is just ludicrous to me. The reason this is ludicrous is not because we dropped, but we broke a trend, a daily trend. For whales to come back inside of that daily trend, that is very, very hard. but we did. So we're going to see this resistance. Hold on. One more phone call, guys. Sorry. Oh, no, maybe not. One more phone call, guys. Thank you for staying on the live. Okay, should be good. Let's take a look at Cardano. See what Cardano is doing here. Cardano is yeah, I'd rather be here than not on the live, right? Like if I have to take phone calls, I have to take phone calls. If I somehow don't do a live, guys, and I'm missing in action, I'm probably in the hospital, just so you guys know. This might be a really, really good short on Cardano coming up because I don't see ADA bullish. Now, I could be completely wrong. King K Tracho, what is up? Is the XRP army rich yet? I'm ready. Well, we're bouncing off the trend on XRP. That is very, very bullish. GP, how you doing? Kite on the 4-day. No problem. I'll check out Kite. Shout out to all the new people on our crypto live, guys. If you're new to the community, I appreciate you. So yeah, I see Cardano maybe going to about 28. We might break out. We actually might break out. There's a lot of coins coming up here to the resistance. It looks like we actually might break out. Okay, Kite on the 4-day. Kite on the 4-day. Kite AI. All right. So Kite is looking like it actually might pump to the top here around 20 cents. I don't know if we're seeing the same thing, GP. Am I getting into XRP yet? No, I'm not. I'm waiting to see what happens. We're still very, very bearish, guys, in the market. I know XRP bounced off that trend, but I need to see if we break out of the downtrend first. But XRP is bouncing off that trend. So if we were going off of a normal trend with XRP, we would be going to $7. But this is not a normal market. So if Kite breaks out of right here, Kite could possibly pump all the way to about 20 cents. This could skyrocket. This could absolutely skyrocket, GP. What else do we got here? Stacks. How's that faring up? Wow. 22 cents fake out. This is crazy. This is like the craziest fake out ever. Look at this double bottom on Stacks rolling up here. Fake out. This is normally where you would short. Shout out to all the new people coming on the live, guys. I appreciate you. Remember, guys, there will be no live tonight. Some other dimension. Thank you for commenting. Welcome to the live. If you guys are new, make sure you subscribe. In my opinion, we got some of the best TA on YouTube. So you're looking at Stacks pumping pretty high. There may be an opportunity for a short. Stouffer, dude, back from the vet. Thought you missed the live. Nope, I had a family emergency. I almost canceled the live today, like last night, but we're rocking and rolling here. Stacks is looking fire. This could actually pop to about 32. I'm not telling you guys to long it, but we got a very nice double bottom off this order block right here. Hope everything was okay at the vet. Here is the tip named Monero. Oh, Monero, XMR. I know that. Yeah, for sure. Watch Stacks, though, guys. It could pop. Okay, XMR USDT. It is bouncing off of the macro trend. XMR is bouncing off of the macro trend. This could be huge. This could be a banger if we break out. So in the shorter term, I see XMR pump into about 342. Man, this market is looking bullish, guys. It is crazy how quick we flip. But I am not going bullish yet. I cannot drink the Kool-Aid. I know my macro timeframes are bearish, but there's a possibility XMR. If XMR breaks out of here, we pop all the way to about 894 bucks. XRP rejecting off the breakdown pennant. There we go. Did I do XRP yet? Yes, but I see we're trending, and I know I have XRP in the title. So the first thing I want to say about XRP, guys, is yes, we bounced off of the trend. Great. But the problem here is we're still in a downtrend. So until we break this 176, I am bearish. Until we break that 176, I'm bearish. I just have to be. We're in a downtrend. If anything, I'm looking for a short on XRP at the top here, or even possibly right here. Not right here. I don't think I'd be looking for a short right here. I do believe Monero has a lot of potential. Absolutely, I do. Yeah, so you guys could pretty much scalp long Bitcoin all the way to 72, possibly 73 at this point. If I redraw my channel, that's 73. $72.8. Got a short at 153. Be cautious, though. Be cautious because there's a channel inside of a channel. So if XRP breaks this, XRP is going to fly. Keep that in mind. Do not hold this short if we break this. And I would probably move the short non-financial advice to about 156. I don't know. You can stay in the short, but if we break this, guys, XRP is going to fly. Pump, moonshot, run, take off. Dogecoin is running. A lot of altcoins are going to be running off of the drop. Doge hit my 7.9 target. Everything is double bottoming on the daily, guys. Everything. So Dogecoin could rip all the way up to about 11 cents in that region right there. Yeah, you're looking at Dogecoin pump into about 11 too. If you break out of this downtrend, that is. Well, no, even 11.2 right here. You might be able to get a wicked long on Dogecoin, guys. Doge is looking very, very good. Even to the top here, about 11 cents. That would be a good scalp. I'm not saying long Dogecoin, but I am saying there is opportunity on it for sure. You've got pretty good bullish dive here on Dogecoin. Doge is actually one of my favorite trades to make. The reason being is because you can make a lot of money off Doge. There's a lot of swings. There's a lot of volume, sells and buys. People don't talk about it, but it is one of my favorite trades to make. What was the target for XMR? The target on XMR was about... Again, this is just the target. It doesn't mean it's going to be hit. Roughly about 340. Argyle just hit yesterday's or bottom almost to the exact dollar. Open eyes for a pump or reversal here. Okay, perfect. And for those of you that don't know orb, I think so we're going to get a pump here, most likely, because that channel's going to play out, right? All right, guys, hit that like button if you haven't. Run up the live. I appreciate you guys. So pretty much this is a recovery pump, right? Let's actually look at the total crypto market cap. because I know we broke the trend from 2022. So the question is, are we going to fake out back inside of the trend? Because this is the overall crypto market cap. This is every single altcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Pump Fund, Monero, total in one. And right now we broke the macro 2022 trend and we're not back inside of the trend yet. So I want to see if we break out of this. If we reject this, we're going to continue to come back down, which would make sense why Bitcoin and everything else is pumping, because the total crypto market cap is getting to the top of the downtrend. It is very, very weird how Ethereum is still below the trend. XRP bounced off the trend. Bitcoin faked back inside of the trend, and total crypto market cap broke the trend and is not even close to getting back inside of the trend. Very, very weird. Okay. All right. So those are our main ones. We could take a look at Coin98, see if it broke the trend yet. It did not. I want to look at River. I haven't looked at River. I know I was looking at a short on River. River is triple bottoming here, faking out. River could really take off if we break out. Shamik, how you doing? Any trade on Bitcoin? No, Bitcoin's in a no trading zone for me. I am in 0 trades at the moment. 0 trades at the moment for me. I've had a good trading week. Profit upon profit upon profit. I am not letting the market take my money back. And that is all she wrote there. So yeah, if we break out of this resistance on the RSI, guys, River is going to absolutely freaking pop. You're bouncing off the 5, which isn't too bad. So that's really all I got for you guys on the live today. There's nothing else really happening. Just for fun, I want to see where the T coin is going. We hit about 320 on the T coin. How long will I be live? Not too long. We're going to end the live here. We just hit an hour. I just wanted to go over the main particulars. I wasn't even going to go live today. I had a family emergency. So we have a real nice rounded bottom on the T coin, guys. This actually may be a good long. I would normally not recommend longing this, but the risk to reward is really, really good. Risk to reward is really, really good here if we break out. There is no live tomorrow. It is Friday. So the next live is going to be Sunday at 1 a.m. London time, Monday at 9 a.m. New York time, and then Monday at around 8 to 8:30 Tokyo time. I am taking this weekend off of trading. I'm not even going to look at charts. So if you guys are in beastlimitless.com, go in the pack chat because I'm taking off of trading. This is when you kind of go in the casino and you win big. And it's like, you know what? I got to stop playing in the casino. I recommend a lot of you take the weekend off for trading. I know you guys made a lot of money. And I'm telling you, the market will take it back. I know from experience. I made 100 grand in 24 hours. I lost 100 grand in 24 hours. The market will take it back. That is my biggest advice. Take your wins, guys. We absolutely crushed it this week. Go touch grass. Hang out in beastlimitless.com. If you're not in it, join it. All right? It is completely free. I don't want money from you. Come in the pack chat. Come hang out. Maybe post some pictures while you're at the beach or on whatever you're doing, touching grass. That is what I recommend. Okay? So when T-Coin hits 10, we'll see, possibly. Shamik, same for you. They took all mine back. That's how the market works. Angela, I'm waiting with you. Too new and not real sure. No problem. So Angela will be back at 1 a.m. CST on Sunday and 9 a.m. CST on Monday. I will not be doing a Twitch live, guys, this weekend. I am shutting off my trading charts. All right. So I hope everyone has a blessed day. Bitcoin is in a no trading zone for me. Sure, we could absolutely hit 72.6 or whatever that is. But Bitcoin is in a no trading zone for me. So once we hit that, I'll be shorting it. If it breaks out, I get out. I'm going to go touch grass. Yeah, CJDV, we all want to see selfies with you guys touching grass in beastlimitless.com. It's great when you win, guys, but make sure you take your wins. All right, that's the big thing. Hope you guys have a great day, great night, great weekend. Let's get back to it during the week.